Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Reyes. I'm going to be going over chapter 1.1, the vocabulary, and that's on page 56 of the math book. So we talk about digits. Digits are numbers 0 to 9. We call them digits, and then when we put them together, we actually call them numbers. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are digits. Even, when we talk about it, even numbers, they show pairs with no leftovers. So we have 8 cubes here, and they each are paired off with no leftovers. Then we have odd. We have 5 cubes here, and the 5th cube does not have a pair, so it is considered odd. The plus sign is how we do addition. So we have here, our example is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. And we're also going to talk about doubles. That's taking one number and adding it again to itself, doubling it. So 2 plus 2 would be 4, 4 plus 4 would be 8, or 5 plus 5 would be 10. So we take that number and we double it. Equals, saying that 2 plus 1 is the same or equal to 3. And then we talk about our ones. So we take our 10 block, this is our 10 block, and it would take 10 ones to equal one 10 block. And then we have the 10 block. 10 ones equals one 10 block. Okay, so go ahead and turn the page, and we are on page, and you have to go to page 13. I'm going to go ahead and read the essential question. And remember, you can pause this video anytime you want to. How are even numbers and odd numbers different? How are they different? Let's pause and think about that. Okay, so now I'm on page 14. So turn your page to 14 to model and draw. Count out cubes for each number. Make pairs. Even numbers show pairs with no cubes left over. So let's go ahead and highlight that. I'm going to come over here and highlight it with a color, if it'll let me. Okay, even show pairs with no cubes left over, and odds show with one cube left over. Okay, so looking at the first example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to write that this is odd, so go ahead and draw odd over that. And with this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is even. Okay, we have the number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want you guys to say 10 is always even, because we're going to be using that later. Okay, so here's my 10, 11, 12. That's going to be even. So write even right here. And let's look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 right here. We know that's even. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this 5 is going to be odd. Go ahead and write that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom of page 14. Share and show. Make cubes. Count out the even number of cubes and make pairs. Then write even or odd. Well, obviously I'm doing this on the computer. I don't have any cubes. But what I can do is I take my 6 and I'm going to mix my arrays. I'm X here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to pair them up. Those have a pair, those have a pair, those are even. Okay. Number 3. 2 for the number 3. 1, 2, 3. I can make a pair there, but I can't. That's odd. Okay, what about, let's go down to number 3. Number 2. 1, 2. That's even. So let's write even. E-V-E-N. Let's go to number 4. The number 9. I'm going to make an array of 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I know that all of these make a pair. And this is the odd one out, so it's going to be odd. Let's go to number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make a pair. That's even. Number 6. Oh, on my last slide, I said everything would make a 10 would be even, because anything with a 0 is going to be even, but I'm going to do it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, I'm going to pair them up. And that is even. So remember, 10 is always going to be even. That's going to help us later when we get into later in the lesson. Okay, number 7 just happens to be number 7. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, I'm going to pair up my numbers. Try to make them neat so you can see, oh, that's an odd man out, so that's going to be odd. The number 13. I know that breaks down to a 10 plus 3. 10 is always going to be even, so I'm just going to do my array for 3. 1, 2, 3. That is going to be odd. Here's 11. I know that breaks down to 10 plus 1. I'm only going to do my array for 1. That is going to be odd. Okay, and here is 14. I know 14 makes 10 plus 4. And I'm only going to look at the 4 because I know 10 is what? Tell me what 10 is. Good job. It's even. So I'm only going to do my array for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be even. Okay, so now moving on to on your own on page 15. Shade the even 10 frames to show even or odd numbers. So look at, they've shaded this up here. So here's our 10 frame. We know that this is always going to be even. So they're doing 17. So that's 10, and then I have to do 7 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look at, this does not have a pair, so it's going to be odd. Here's my number 16. I know this is 10 plus 6. Here's my 10. I'm going to color it in. I know that's even, but I'm going to do my 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look it. No leftovers, so that's going to be even. Okay, again, I know 19 is 10 plus 9. So this is my 10. I'm just going to color it in. And I'm going to come down here and bring my 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This does not have one, so it's going to be odd. Okay. Let's come down here to number 14. There are an even number of boys and an odd number of girls in Lena's class. How many boys and girls could be in her class? Show your work. I'm going to read it one more time, and then I'm going to underline stuff. There are an even number of boys and an odd number of girls. Even number. What are my even numbers? My even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. And my odd are 1, 3, 5, 7. They skip, right? And 9. Oops, ran out of room. And 9. So we go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so on and so forth. So now I have to figure out a number. I want an even number of boys. I think I'm going to have 2 boys. And I need an odd number of girls. Maybe 3 girls. 3 girls in class. there are 5 kids total. Because 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, I'm moving on to the bottom of page. On the bottom of page 15. Make arguments. Okay, so which two numbers in a box are even numbers? So we're looking for even numbers. And even numbers, again, my even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So what numbers do you see there? Right, you see 8 and you see 6. We're going to write 8 and 6. And I know they're even because I'm going to take 6 and I'm going to make an array and I'm going to pair them off. So I know that they're even. So how do you know what they are even? I just said it. I know they are even. I know they are even because they have pairs. Period. Okay, so we're moving on to the top page on page 16. Fill in the blanks to describe the groups of numbers, write even or odd. So let's look at these two arrays. Here are my numbers, okay, and I have 19, 13, and 7. I have 12, 4, and 18. I'm only going to look at this number right here and 9, and I'm going to come over here and make my arrays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at they all pair up except for that one. That's odd. I'm going to do it one more time for my 3. 1, 2, 3 again. So this group of numbers would be odd. And this would leave this one to be even. Okay. Write each of these numbers inside the correct loop. So now we have to take these numbers and write them in here. And I'm not sure if 5 is odd or even. So you can come over here and do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look it. These have pairs, this not. So this would go in here. 5. Okay, I've got that one. What about 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look at they pair off. So that one comes up in here. 6. I already said 10 is always even. Okay. What about 11? Okay, I'm just going to look at the 1. Does that have a pair? Because I know 10 is even. No, so that's going to be odd. Okay. And again, if 10 is even, I'm going to double 10 and make it 20. 20 is going to be even. I'm only going to look at the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're not sure, get your hundreds chart out, okay? Remember we went through and we highlighted all the even numbers. And 4 does not have a leftover, so that's going to come up here as an even number. And again, we're only looking at our one spot. We're going to look at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And look, I already knew 5 over there was odd because I already did it. But I'm going to do it one more time. And we're going to put 25. Okay. We're going to go on to the bottom of page 16. Does each 10 frame show an even number? Choose yes or no. So please, does this even? No, this one does not have a pair. It's all by itself, so that is no, that is odd. So you're going to put no right here. What about this one? Does this one have an even pair? Yes, so you're going to hit yes. Okay. Your homework is to do page 16A and B, the front and back side. Make sure that's done. Have your red pen. We are going to be correcting it in class. And if there's any questions, you can dojo me.